pots. I ain't a real shot. Play with it, get by it, nigga. Free that ain't hot, nigga. I won't mind on top, nigga. Foreign whip back to back, money team with me, nigga. I'm talking baby whip back to back. Bitches in they bag. Group 1 turn Tennessee level. 40 hours on the feed. Bad bitch in my passenger. Been over now smashing up. Tom Brady now passing up. Presidential roller compliment your ring, name P got me sick. Nigga with an attitude, IQ got me shining in the big. 40 hours on the feed. Bad bitch in my passenger. Been over now smashing up. Tom Brady now passing up. Presidential roller compliment your ring, name P got me sick. Nigga with an attitude, IQ got me shining in the big. I'm calling Louis with the money. Yeah. I'm back from the club. Track and trailer full of work. I'm getting it on the low. The track money going crazy. I got a smile, nigga, like a walk out. Play pussy, get full. Shit, I got something that'll take you out. Into the dance in the whole school. Being broke, nigga, that whole room. Wipe it down like a goose. I'm standing like a wet. You beat it wetter than a leg. Yes, she wanna give me clutch. My long running from the back. She addicted to it like she poop. Hey, man, nigga. They thought I was dead. Q50, it was hard. Short butt like a spade. 40 hours on the feed. Bad bitch in my passenger. Been over now, smashing up. Tom breaking out, passing up. Presidential roller compliment your real nigga, P got me sick. Nigga with an attitude, IQ got me shining in the big. 40 hours on the feed. Bad bitch in my passenger. Been over now, smashing up. Tom breaking out, passing up. Presidential roller compliment your real nigga, P got me sick. Nigga with an attitude, IQ got me shining in the big.
Okay. Oh, okay. Hold on. I was grooving.
What's going on? How you doing?
Keys King. I am wonderful. Let me see. I think I got another invite.
Sure.
Oh no,
Yeah,
that was you.
I think
That was you doing that.
Lucci,
Okay.
he's still he trying to log on as well. So yeah,
Okay.
I'm doing good.
So how you
I
doing
appreciate
today?
this opportunity. You know what I'm saying, for allowing me to come on your platform. It's a tremendous blessing. I appreciate that.
Okay. I love your music. So let everybody know a little bit about who
Okay.
you are and what it is
Well,
you do.
my name is Dura Hale, and I'm a poet, and I feel as if I got a mission of from God to, you know what I'm saying, musically influence people for the good and direct them, you know what I'm saying, to the Lord. So he has gifted me, you know what I'm saying, with writing skills, and I just try to, do what I can musically to, give a message in every song that I, come with. So that's pretty
Okay. So let's talk about when you first heard hip hop. How did it affect you?
Yeah, I mean, it had a great effect on me. Like I say, I've been in music a long time. My family have been in music. My father actually sung with the Commodores back in the day. So music has, yeah.
Whoa. Let's back on up. You can't just
Yeah,
slide that in and keep
yeah.
on moving.
His name
Okay.
is Dura
So
Hale,
who's your
so I'm a
father?
junior. So he sung with the Commodores. We were from Tuskegee, Alabama. I was born in Tuskegee, Alabama, and he was from Tuskegee, and so he did a lot of songs with them. He was actually signed to one of their independent labels back in the day, and so he had a band and everything too. So he was in the music industry, and I guess it's just been in my soul to you know what I'm saying, pursue it as well. So and then also in the church as well, been around music, and I feel as if it's just something that God has gifted in my genes to carry out as in writing.
Okay. So do
Nah,
you
I
play
don't play any
instruments?
instrument. Don't play any. Oh, actually, you know what? I played the drums back in the day, but nah, I don't play any instruments at the time. But I can play the drums a little bit.
Okay, what about
I don't
singing?
consider myself a singer, but I can hold a note in my comfortable key. So you know,
Oh,
that's
okay.
okay.
We can
So
too.
you
I
know, I mean,
can
I can
too.
write like melodic type songs and vocals, and I can hear it and I can write it, but I don't consider myself a singer. I have a lot of um, singing and things like that in a lot of my songs, but as an actual singer itself, I don't consider myself that. I just feel as if whatever God lay on my heart, whether it's a melody or whether it's a rap or poetry or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I just try to present it in the best way that I can.
Oh, okay. So when did you realize, okay, I want to
Okay,
be involved
okay.
in music?
Well, my
What was the day that you sat down and
I
said,
will
okay,
well, okay, so my first rap that I wrote, I was 14 years old. So I was 14, and it kind of came pretty easy for me. Uh so I wrote that, and then I just started just writing songs, and then I would just write them and then let people in my neighborhood hear it. And that's like, man, that's pretty good. You know what I'm saying? You should keep doing it. So, I just kept writing. And so at that point, it was just like something that I just continued to pursue, you know.
okay. So first song you ever wrote
Wrote
and
and performed.
performed.
Okay. Oh, man. Okay. I think it was a song called, man, it was a while back. It was probably like in 2000. The first song I performed was probably in 2004, but it was called Newspaper, and it was like a story. It was a story about
Okay.
just people in some hard times, and I presented it as a person reading the newspaper and reading the story in the newspaper. So
Hmm.
that's, like I said, that was like, I think my first show I did. And like I said, I remember I was real nervous because I was there by myself, and they called me on the stage, and I was real nervous, and I was thinking like, man, I ain't finna go up here, man. I don't know none of these folk, and it's a whole lot of people here. But I was like, man, I
Right.
got to get over this hump, because I knew if I didn't do it and get on this stage, I would always let fear prevent me and stop me. So I just overcame it and then just got on there and just did what I felt I had to do. So
Okay. So what were some of your inspirations like while you were
okay,
perfecting
well,
your craft?
musically, man, it's a lot. But I would have to say, as it relates to writing, I would say Outkast. Andre 3000 is has been a very main poetic influence as in writing. I would say you know like, as far as artists, I would say Scarface. Yeah,
Ooh,
Tupac, the whole like Dungeon Family, clique. So with CeeLo,
ooh,
CeeLo and everybody. So I mean,
look.
I had a lot of influences, but I would say, as it relates to rap, I would have to say, you know, under Outkast had a great influence on me, as a rapper. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So who would you love to
Uh,
work with? Outcast?
yeah,
Andre 3000?
I mean, it would be cool. I mean, I would say, for me, I mean, yeah, that would be cool if I could. Um, I say Andre, and maybe I like a lot of singers. You know what I'm saying? So, I would say
Right.
maybe like some old school cats, like which I know it probably couldn't happen, but maybe like doing a song with, Earth, Wind and Fire. If I could, you know, make that happen some kind of way and just infuse, yeah, that
Oh no, he
soul
didn't.
with hip hop and come with something, you know, just a beautiful
Right.
composite of just soul, you know. So
Wow. So, man, do we want to talk about work now?
yeah, it's cool.
Or do
I
we
mean, you
want
know,
to talk later? Yeah. So go ahead
hey,
and talk about work. How did you
right.
land in
So
Lucci?
well, first off, you know, I mean, I was in the music industry back in the day, and I left in like 2006. So I left the music industry completely in 2006, and I recently came back last year. And the reason why I came back to do music was because I know that God laid that on my heart to actually pick it back up and start writing again. But the music that He wanted me to do is, you know, was music with a message and ultimately influencing people for the good. But just being able to reach them, you know what I'm saying, like with, you know what I'm saying, rapping. So he's just been opening a whole lot of doors. So I just been writing back to back. And so I came across this beat. And when I heard this beat, because every song I write to, I usually write 2 songs to it. So I heard that beat and I wrote one song
Okay.
to it. And then I kept listening to it. And I was like, man, you know, I was like, okay, let me write another song to it. So I wrote another song to it, and it came real easy and quick. And so when I wrote that verse, I just heard Mr. Lucci on it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not sure if you're from the South or anything like that, but Lucci's okay.
Oh. I'm from
Okay,
the
cool,
South, but I know
Well, yeah,
about the
Lucci has
South.
a pretty big name, you know what I'm saying, here, and I've always been a fan of his. So when I heard the beat, I just heard him on it as well. And so one of the things that I feel as if I'm trying to perfect is my ability to write stories. You know what I'm saying? Like writing stories like in my raps. So, and you know, when I heard that beat and I wanted to write something about, because basically nowadays you have a lot of people, you know, they glamorizing, shooting and killing and all of these types of things like that, but they really don't speak about what happens after a person dies. You understand what I'm saying? And the consequence that comes from certain actions. And so I knew that's a direction that a lot of people really don't touch. So I knew I wanted to try to hit that to be able to get people to kind of think, especially this young generation. You know what I'm saying? And understanding that, you know, when people feel as if there's no hope, when they feel as if, you know what I'm saying, you know, there's nothing that they can turn to, they have to understand that, you know what I'm saying, it's a bigger plan, you know what I'm saying, in their life. And that God always have a way of redemption and always have a plan for anybody that come unto him. So, and so the song Work, I felt as if, you know, because a lot of times, you know, when you go through certain things and you go through certain trials and tribulations and you get up in the, you know what I'm saying, the court system and, you know, things like that, a lot of times it's hard for you to bounce back. And you're trying to look for a job and you going here and here and everybody, you know, turning you down because what's on your record. A lot of times when that happens, you know, people get desperate and then they react in certain ways that kind of put them in a situation of them going way backwards. You know what I'm saying? They make wrong choices out of desperation, looking for money, looking for, you know what I'm saying, a way to pay their bills. I knew that was something that would relate to a lot of people. So as it relates to work, it was you know, understanding that, okay, you know, you feel as if you're looking for a job and you're going here and here looking for it, but not understanding ultimately God is calling you to work for him. You see what I'm saying? And so, and when you work for him, he gonna make sure everything taken care of. Even when everybody closed doors, when your family closed doors, when when the job closed doors or whatever, you know what I'm saying? God always got a way and a plan, you know what I'm saying, to put you on top in spite of what the situation is. So, yeah, so I felt as if I had to be able to present that in a way that these youngsters can hear it. You know what I'm saying? Because they ain't gonna listen to you unless you got a tight beat.
Okay.
And,
He said they ain't gonna listen,
you know what I'm saying? And you spitting. So you know, God told me to just go in that arena. And you know, like I say, it was a very good concept, and I came to Lucci with it. I hit him up and met him at the studio, and Lucci did his verse because, you know, he don't write, he just, you know, just write it in his head. And went there, he listened to my verse, and he was like, "Yeah, man, let's go and do it." So he went in the studio, and then you know what I'm saying, just wrote his in his head. And then just came with it, and everything was on point. You know what I'm saying? So it just all worked together, and it came out beautiful. So yeah, that's how that came about.
Okay, so we're gonna play that. But
All right.
I got a couple of more questions. What would you love to see happen in the business of music?
I would say, as it relates to, you know, business of I like to see more people, you know what I'm saying, more leaders standing out as it relates to creativity and what they do as far as in the craft, because basically in the music industry, you know, everybody's about money. So whatever is popular, whatever is popping, whatever they feel as if it's going to generate a buck, that's the direction that everybody go down. You know what I'm saying? And I feel as if, you know, a lot of people really don't have, you know, the courage to go in their own lane and be like, man, you know what? We're going to do something different. You know what I'm saying? We're going to create our own little lane. We're going to create our own little project, our own our movement. You know what I'm saying? And don't compromise at all, and just feed it to the people. Because how I look at it like this, it's like this here. It was a movie back in the day, Malcolm X. I don't know if you remember that with Denzel Washington. You remember that movie? Okay. All right. So okay. All right. So it was a part in that movie that was kind of interesting to me. It was him with it was Malcolm X sitting down with Elijah Muhammad. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't no Muslim or nothing like that, but it was just something that kind of caught my attention in that scene. So Elijah Muhammad had a glass of water, and it was he had a glass of water, and he had some ink, and he had poured the ink inside the water. He said, now when you look at this cup, he said, if you present this to the people, they'll drink it if they thirsty. So that was the water with the ink inside of it, the polluted water. But then he poured another glass of water that was just pure water. He said, but here's a glass of water that's pure. He said, if you present this to the people and you give them their own choice to decide, they're going to always pick what's pure. So I look at it musically, people are always going to gravitate toward the truth. They're always going to gravitate towards something that they know is heartfelt and something that they know is real. And when somebody really did that out of love and out of concern, you know what I'm saying? People gonna feel that the most and relate to that the most. So musically, what I would like to see is a lot of people having the courage to understand that, hey, we gonna, you know, put everything into just speaking the truth and reaching the hearts of people. And like, so like for instance, like back in the day, you know, one of the songs that really inspired me when I was a youngster, you know what I'm saying, when I was a little kid, was a Tupac song, Brother's Got a Baby. I don't know if you remember that. Oh, okay.
For every word, I'm older than you.
So
Every word.
So when you think about that song, that was heartfelt. It was a real story. And when I remember when I heard it, man, it affected me in such a great way because it put me in the mind, you know what I'm saying? He brought that story to life. You know what I'm saying? And it really reached a lot of folk to the point where I remember that, and that was like late 80s, you know what I'm saying? Mid 80s or whatever. Nowadays, you know, you got hit songs that come out every 2 weeks, and they last for about 2 weeks, and they gone the next week. You see what I'm saying? Right. Right. So that's what I feel as if, you know, that pure music that reaches a person's soul, and for people to have the courage to tap in that arena and tap in that zone and stay there, and with the mindset and the understanding of, man, I'm doing this out of love because I'm understanding when I write this song, it's gonna be a little kid that's going through what I'm writing about, and it's gonna touch him, you know what I'm saying, in a right way. It's this song that I'm writing gonna reach a little girl it's gonna touch her in the right way and change her perspective as it relates to life. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at it. So we just need a lot of people that's not money hungry and really have a heart for people to you know, make a difference and make a change in their lyrics.
Already. I like the way you put that. So tell me, before I play the track, what is something that your fans or anybody wouldn't know about you just by listening to your music?
Wouldn't know? I don't know. I mean, you know, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how to. I don't know. Yeah,
I don't know.
You know, like I say, I mean, I just like music. You know what I'm saying? I listen to a lot of different types of music that people may not think I listen to. You know what I'm saying? Like last week, I've been jamming. You know what I'm saying? A lot of rock and roll type stuff. And they would think that, man, you listen to that? Yeah, I listen to it, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just you know, different ideas, and I like, you know, listening to different things that give me inspiration. So I guess I would say the different types of styles of music that I listen to. Also, you know what I'm saying, I watch the Word every day, have Bible studies with my kids every day. You know, and they may not understand that, so I don't know, but you know.
Now the kids got Gracie's Corner. They got the right direction for everything. So go ahead and introduce
so the song is called Work. It's me, Durahel, featuring Mr. Lucci. And I mean, like I say, it's a very dynamic video, dynamic song. And man, we you know, it's a beautiful thing, man, and it's doing real good on Instagram, man, YouTube. So make sure y'all check it out. Make sure y'all stream it. It's on all platforms, currently streaming everywhere. Go to our YouTube page, Instagram, everywhere. Go ahead and stream it, save it, download it, share it, everything.
Right. Don't go nowhere. We be right back.
Trying to find me another job, brushing teeth, they white and pearly. Application gave it to them, party said they bring me in. Hopefully that's what the part of my feeling is, just let me in. Never call, not surprised, man, it's live with that roll. Mama can't give me a loan and I paid back with my paper rolls. Now son, you made your bed, you have to go and just sleep in. All the years cutting up in class, finally caught you, good riddance. Kinda cold, but understand, 25 on the road, man. All the trouble that I stood through, walked it out, sucked it in, kids feed, dissipate, crazy how your mind can get when everybody give you a note. Might as well say yes to licks. Star slipper, with the pistol, ran into him, said, sorry, mister, need your money, ain't trying to shoot you. That's the message, gotta get you. To my surprise, the last shot me, fell down and I went to sleep. My soul left and it down and I woke up in a whole lot of heat. The next question in my head, sing the truth just a tad late. All the things that I live for, just camouflage and that's all right. Chase the money, do the queen, anything that I don't need. I'm a trick of the devil player, then I started came back, What happened to me? God help me, as if I had me in a trigger phone. Guess I had to go through hell and back just to find out who I'm working for.
Hey, July 4th is birthday month.
You know it's true. Hey. Going up, I'll kick him in the jaw alone. It's here too easy. I don't even wait out the cold when you turn around and eat the freeze. You know what it is. You know what I want. What they believe. Now I on the floor. This girl here, top of the gun to his head. Hey, girl, stop screaming. Come on, you know what I want. Just give it up and I'm leaving. Oh, what? And if you don't, then you don't watch the time to a got a cash out to say, bells out of can half break out track you. All loaded up and not ready to go, but that's had the shit was in the back room. I done ran in and I kicked the door with his kids off in his back room. As a matter of fact, it was the same kid that played with my son at school. He didn't recognize me as he was doing that on my pops. And my mama crying and my dad screaming, so it had to do a piece out. I done had the same line, drop my car, got a backed up off shot. Till I turned around and heard that pop. That's when I felt my body charge. What did I do to get here? Just trying to feed my boys. No, I'm a sinner and need the help. I need your Lord. I want to see heaven door.
Dope. Bars. Look, I should have said that. No, dope bars. Bars.
Appreciate it.
So please, man, give out your social security.
So my Instagram is the Durahell1 at Durahell1. My YouTube page is at now Durahell. But if they go on my Instagram page, they'll have the link there. You know what I'm saying? So if you just type up my name, like Durahell, Durahelle, you'll see everything. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't a lot of Durahells. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you got songs that I got now, and then you got songs I did way back in the day as well. So,
okay. So you got any shows
really
coming
right
up?
now, I'm just focusing on internet. This streaming stuff is crazy. Cause like I just started pushing this work song on Instagram, and within I think 3 weeks, we got like over 100,000 views on this video. You see? Yeah, and then on YouTube, dope. Within I think 5 months, we got like almost 150,000 views on that. So I mean, the social media is crazy. So and it's different from back in the day. So now it's just knowing how to market and promote with social media. So that's pretty much my focus now, and just steady, just writing and recording. So
okay, so we done with the interview. You got any shows coming up?
Like I said, I'm just recording. Oh yeah, I'm glad you said it. So I do have a new video that I'm dropping next Saturday. So in March 17th, it's called Perfect Sean. So you know how you say perfection, but it's actually perfect, like perfect Sean, SHUN. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, there you go. So it's a powerful message, powerful video that it'll be released March 17th on all streaming platforms, and also the video will be out as well next Saturday. So we gonna really try to push that and promote that. So that's pretty much just doing these songs, is trying to get these visuals right with these videos. So that's because like I said, a lot of stuff that I'm writing is like stories. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And trying to get everybody, you know what I'm saying, in position and get different people to play different parts and roles is sometimes kind of challenging. But when it all come together, You know, it's a beautiful thing. So really, that's what I'm doing now. But like I say, next week, March 17th, make sure y'all check out Perfection by Dura Hell. Trust me, you're gonna love
it. Okay, and what I'm gonna promote it. So when I go to your page or whatever, I'll repost it.
Thank you.
Everybody will not forget our interview today. I will be putting it on my YouTube.
Thank you.
And tag your channel. So you give out some shout outs or words of wisdom.
All right. Well, thank everybody you again for, you know what I'm saying, having me on your platform. It's a tremendous blessing. I thank you for this. Just all the fans, the people that, you know what I'm saying, logged in, the people that have come across our platforms, you know what I'm saying, understanding that, you know what I'm saying, everything, all the music that I'm coming with, it got a message in it. I feel as if it ain't gonna encourage, inspire, and enrich you for the better, it ain't worth listening to. So that's how I look at it. So, you know, just give a shout out to, you know, my family, my wife, my kids. Shout out to Mr. Lucci, you know what I'm saying, for showing love and jumping on the track with me. Work, man, good dude, you know what I'm saying, good-hearted cat, you know what I'm saying. So, but, you know, I just thank, you know, the fans, and I thank the Lord for, you know, giving me this mission to come back in this rap game and, you know, speak to the people. So.
Right. You know what you was meant to do. You said you can't break up with music. Let's go.
Right.
So thank you so much for the interview. Peace, fam.
Right, cool.
I will see you on social media.
You too.
Have a great Saturday.
All right.
All right.